Hi, my name's Larry Bernard. I'm the author of several Learning Trees management and project management courses, and today I'd like to talk to you about Introduction to Management Skills. I often have students coming up to me and asking me whether this Introduction to Management Skills course is the right course for them. So I wanted to talk to you today about what it is that you're looking for in a management skills course and whether this is exactly the course that you need to take right now. If you were asking me whether the courses that we have are the right courses for you, one of the first things I always look at is what your pain points are as a manager. So what is it that you find painful, difficult, something that your skill set is lacking, that you're suffering in some way, shape, or form at work right now? Now, the typical response that I get from people that are taking our Introduction to Management Skills courses are along these lines. I mean, usually managers are hired because they're good at something. You're technically proficient. You have the IQ, you have the educational background, you have the ability to do something really well at work, so you've been promoted into management. The next thing that typically happens is you suddenly find yourself having to get work done through other people. Now, as soon as you have to get work done through others, you realize that you now need a new skill set. Now you have to build people. You have to hire people, train people, coach people, measure their performance, be able to motivate them on a day-to-day basis, and basically be able to get work done, accomplish your goals, finish projects on time, within budget, and so forth, through other people. So the skill set that you had in the past that made you excellent at what you do is no longer good enough. So let me ask you this. When it comes to pain points, what are some of the things that you find particularly difficult at work? For example, how are you when it comes to motivating others? There is a great deal that we need to know as a manager to be proficient at motivating people. Everyone is different. You can't use the same approach with two different people. Secondly, how are you at delegating work? Delegation is an art in and of itself. Delegation is not simply something that we use to get work done. Delegation is also a tool to build people. How are you using delegation? Do you find it difficult? There's the side of it that requires a great deal of skill and ability with respects to planning work in and of itself. But then there's the other side that has to do with sitting down with someone, walking through a process of delegation, giving them the actual task, asking them and getting feedback on how they're going to approach the work, and then deciding how much support are you going to give that person. Are you going to give a great deal of support to the junior person, or are you going to particularly decide to give this person quite a bit of leeway and anonymity in the work that they do, depending on the individual that's working for you? Well, those decisions require a great deal of experience and insight and skill that's learned over time. Delegation is a difficult task. What about building teams? How are you with building teams? Do you find that that's particularly difficult? Well, working with an individual is one thing, but when you take 4, 7, 10 people and put them together, now you have complications with respects to personality types. You have different cultural backgrounds. You have people that might work from around the world, so they're working remotely. They never get to see each other or interact within the office. There are tons of challenges to building teams. Again, it is a knowledge, a discipline within itself that requires a great deal of experience and understanding and training to be good at. So don't feel bad if this is challenging to you. In addition to that, how do you actually measure progress? So you have people working on things all over the place, and you have to decide, well, I need to measure their work. I need to be able to forecast whether we're going to be able to get things done on time and within budget. That is a difficult thing to do. Is it painful for you? Is this something that you could be better at? Another aspect that most managers are responsible for is some type of performance management. This requires coaching, mentoring, teaching, and in addition to that, something that most managers find difficult is holding people accountable. So you have people that are working for you, they're supposed to be accomplishing certain things, they're supposed to be learning certain things. What if that individual or those individuals decide not to get their work done on time? What if they can't get their work done on time? What if they're having difficulty? What if they have some learning challenges? What if they have personality challenges? What if they just simply decide to come to work today and to be difficult? What do you do? How do you coach those people? How do you get them back on track? Well, all of those things require skills and abilities, none of which you may have had coming into this management position, and all of which we deal with on our Introduction to Management Skills courses. Something to think about. You need to be able to train, develop, build, motivate, encourage, challenge, and facilitate open communication, creative thinking, all of the above. How good are you at doing these things right now? If you need help in any of these skill sets, then our Introduction to Management Skills course is the right course for you. If you want to be a great manager one day, then you need to be good at hiring the right people, training those people, mentoring them, coaching them, keeping them on track, setting the right challenges, and encouraging them along the way. Ultimately, at the end of the day, managers not only get work done, but build people for tomorrow. So if that's the manager that you want to be, then our Introduction to Management Skills course is the right course for you. Sign up today.